and work there, and you work there through the week. And so we're tied into the industry at this point.
Yes. Yes.
And
This is
every,
how we make our living. This
yes,
is what puts food on the table. The sheep behind us, you know, we there's a misconception and there's this swirling around not true statement that we are wealthy rich people. Wouldn't that be nice? Well, we are not. These sheep make our farm payments,
yes.
and they do it time and time and time again. And I just
Sometimes it's been a real sketchy
sometimes it's
ride.
been really, really close, but introducing the Australian whites has
Has given us
definitely eased
a
that.
breath of fresh air.
Yes.
Because, and that's what I tell people when they come up to the table and ask what our programs are and how we changed everything. And I give all the glory literally to God and the Australian whites, because if all they ever would have done would have been to live, we would have raised them anyway.
Yes.
But the fact that they lived for us, the bag quality for us,
Yes.
we fought feet issues terribly before them. Mothering, mismothering. We had so many bottle lambs. Like, we could go on and on and on about the attributes of the
Feet,
Australian.
parasites,
Yeah,
just
I mean,
overall health and condition.
I remember sitting in our
It
barn
all
one night.
changed.
Yeah, 600 head of sheep I was working. You had to work. We had some sheep that were going down. These were not Australians. But we're sitting there wondering how we're going to work these sheep. And I just said, hey, we got to do it. So this is another thing. We don't have fancy equipment or anything at this
No.
time. We are working all these sheep in a horse stall because we literally can't afford a turntable. I started way early in the morning, and it's like, what, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when you come home, and I'm still out there.
Yep.
The amount of dedication and time that we had to take to these sheep, not the Australians, but the other ones that we had, was insane. And so it has been since July of last year, I had to worm one Australian white ewe lamb.
Yes.
And that was because we lost one of my uncles. The other one ended up in the hospital. I was driving back and forth to a major city a couple hours away, back and forth every night, and I just wasn't rotating them. And so that was my fault. But she didn't die. And the only reason she was ghost white, and the only reason I knew that she even had him was because she was running with everybody and kind of fell. And I thought, ah.
Yeah.
And so that just, for us, I mean, not only when they do get parasites, but the tolerance that they have for them is unreal with that girl. But so fast forwarding, we start working at Norwood and we start really promoting this breed, and it's by summertime we're getting a lot of pushback. Not from any of the commercial breeders, not from other Australian breeders, but from the registry.
Yes.
And when I say pushback, I mean put us through hell.
They have.
We're
And
not we're not going to dwell on it, but to know why we decided to do the legacy, you have to understand the backstory. These people have fought us every step of the way. They have made up every single thing that they can about us. They have slandered our name. They have made up rumors. They don't know us. One lives 30 hours away.
no.
Like, I don't understand. There will be a lot of posts that says that, oh, if you don't like what they have to say, you block them. No. It's like, why would we deal with the hell day in and day out to be Facebook friends with you?
No.
No, you're blocked.
Yeah.
Like, you guys have to go. You're no longer part of our story. I'm sorry. It would have been cool if you guys would have come along with us and been promoting this breed and say how awesome it is, but instead, the need they had at that point been the only people that had been in the Australian. So
Right.
it was like this umbrella effect where we all huddle underneath it, and the few of us don't tell anybody that they're here, then,
We
we
keep it
can
all
keep it
to
to
ourselves,
ourselves.
and then along
And
come.
they were so nice to us. They were nice to us until I started Peace in the Valley. And then, oh, it hit the fan.
Yeah.
It hit the fan in every which way it could hit the fan.
Yes.
We got it from all directions, but
That's
they
okay.
didn't know that we had been preconditioned for this our whole life. Like,
Yeah.
the secretary was my mother. I had literally been raised to deal with someone like her. And so I'm not afraid to stand toe to toe for something I believe in.
No.
I have never been. If it is right, it's right. And if it is wrong, you are wrong.
Yes.
I have so many morals and things that from the upbringing that I had, that the things that I didn't get to see, the things that I had caused, like just so many different things, that I truly am on the fight for what's right. And I won't accept anything less. And I want to do it with community around us. The world is hard enough. I have seen these mean girl mentalities. It's unreal. we wake up every day, and my thought process is if one person can be more successful than I am and I can get them to be there, then I've accomplished what I needed to. Like, it is our calling to help and love one another. We have to be supportive. The world's hard enough. We cannot constantly attack, especially, I'm not saying in any industry, but especially in the farming industry. Man, we deal with so much
We
heaviness
do.
anyway.
We do.
So at this point, we have went through it with these people. And I, again, went through it. So I called Russell and I said, we've got to have something to promote this breed. At this point, we really don't have anything. We've got the percentages, we got the Rams, but we knew where we were going and we knew God was going to make a way. And if He kept opening doors, we were walking through them.
Correct.
So I knew at some point somebody was going to do it. And why not us? We were not qualified, but we were willing. And the world needed to have these sheep on a professional or on the world stage, really.
They need to be showcased.
Stage, yes.
Everybody needs to know
So
that's
we
in the
went
sheep
out,
industry.
and as of August of last year, we didn't have anything
No.
except for those 2 rams and percentage used and old catfish. And we said we were going to have the sale. At the time, we didn't even have a name. We didn't have nothing, but we knew that we were going to accomplish so much in that year that we were going to start the legacy. It's called the legacy now, but at the time it wasn't.
Yeah.
So around that time, Big Shot also. So we're kind of in the shadows. We're coming up in the industry, but we're not really anybody at this time. We're just some sale barn junkies, and we're just somebody who loves to talk to people and mentor and farm tours and just having fun. And then I seen a video of Big Shot trot across, and I'd actually called the owner of him and found out he was in the Penn State, and they did not advertise him at all. Thank God. You know, like, thank the Lord. And this breed had not been advertised at the time, and so I called Ryan and I said, I'm buying this ram. He thought I was nuts. So the first rams that we bought was 2,500 and 3,500.
Right.
Ryan was totally against buying. After the Romanoff incident, you were against the Australians.
Well, I mean, you can't really blame me.
We had a really bad experience. I told him all the wonderful things that this breed of sheep was going to do in the Romanoff and how it was going to affect all the things. And so now I'm coming to him again.
A little skeptical.
And I'm adding birth weights. Maybe not the numbers, but I'm adding birth weights and weight gain and all this stuff to this. And he's sitting there like, no. So you did let me go ahead and buy those other 2 rams.
Yes.
But when I called him and said that we were going to buy Big Shot, he is done. And we had actually partnered on another ram through Pico Vine with another person, which we ended up getting out of that. We didn't need him. And so Big Shot comes across, and I seen him the first time I seen him. I was like, he's it. Like, he's it. I get teary-eyed over this ram. He just changed everything for us. So I told Ryan, I said, if he costs $5,000, he'll give us $500,000 in advertisement for this breed. And we bought Big Shot, and he changed everything.
Yes.
We had, I think that if we're going to talk about this, we have to talk about the ram we had before him, because the world needs to know our side of the story on that. We had bought a ram in utero, and he's who we did all the farm tours with. We showcased that sucker anywhere we could get him in. We were so proud of him. I mean, people from all over came with that. Everybody was in love with him. People tried buying him left and right. I mean, if you came on our farm, you were buying this ram. So I say that to say nobody noticed this on him. So we bought Big Shot, and we started showcasing. Now we finally have a ram to showcase because we've had this young ram lamb. And, I mean, there's probably dozens and dozens of people who got into the breed because of this ram, but we
Yes.
because of his name's Brutus, and I'm sure you guys will know what we're fixing to talk about now. So we actually went and took him to Farm Fest, and somebody had taken a picture of him. I thought it was cute. I'm the one who posted it.
Yeah.
He was laid out. He was laid out napping. We've had a big day, and the picture that was taken really did showcase it really well. Thanks, I'm a good photographer. But he had a parrot mouth.
Yeah.
And honest to goodness, we have had so many farmers.
Thank goodness somebody took the time to really zoom that in.
Yeah.
And to show us
Yes.
and everybody else on social media. We really appreciate what you've done there.
We shouldn't have been taking him around, but we were just
Well,
so
we didn't
giddy
know. We
and
were excited, and
about the breed. Like this ram's 12 weeks old, and he weighs. When we bought him and the owner brought him up, we bought him. We did not raise him. We bought him from somebody in Euro. So
yeah,
we had not seen him up until this point. And so when he comes up here, he's 12 weeks old and weighs 103 or 104 pounds. We're just mind blown.
This
Like,
is
look
it.
at dogs saying hit 100 pounds in a year. So we're just super excited about him. And when that post got made, that was just one of the public posts I feel like that got made. We had
Yeah,
had
there's so much more that
there's
people
so
don't know about and shouldn't have to.
something to that magnitude every single day for the last year and a half of our life is what we've dealt with. But we're going to bring this up and we're going to talk about it because it's always been told and we haven't talked about it. We took around a parrot mouth ram for a good 6 months.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
we
we
showed
did.
everybody, and he got blasted online. And the way the article was wrote up was he's the only ram that's being showcased in the United States is selling semen, which if people knew, and our eyes were open to this, of how much it costs to collect semen,
Right.
this is not the horse industry. This
No.
is totally different. So it costs so much to collect semen. If your ram is not being cleaned out, a horse, we can ride him all day, go jump him, and he's ready to go. With these sheep, it is completely different.
Right.
They have to be so finicky, so anything. So we've spent a lot of money trying to collect, and just the thunderstorm popped up and the semen. I mean, it was just crazy. So we were never going to collect. Like, we had Big Shot, an unlimited supply from that ball sack that we could have gotten semen,
Yes.
jumped, fresh, frozen, whatever. And so the way that this article was wrote towards our farm, and it is something we're talking about because it is something that they are going to die on the hill of today. It does not matter that we went to Australia before this happened and bought the best genetics that we could possibly not afford in the world.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't matter that we had Big Shot. It
Yep.
doesn't matter that we bought embryos. None of that matters. We are the farm who sells parrot mouth animals.
Yeah.
All of that comes from this event.
That we bought and did not raise, that we bought, and thank you again for bringing that to our attention.
Well, the biggest thing is that they would have called us and be like, "Hey, Martine,
Take it down.
get that ram out of this showing because he's got parrot mouth." I'd have been like, "Oh shit," and I would have grabbed him up and we would have
Right.
probably took him to the barn or whatever we would have done with him. But
Like any decent human being would do.
But the problem is that they didn't do that. They blasted us all over social media and they made it sound like Big Shot. I remember when one of my friends messaged me, actually, Pico, and was like, "Whose ram is this?" And I'm reading this, and I'm like, I don't know. And my thought process, because we really hadn't sold any straws of semen, I was like, is it Doug's? Because Doug had a ram that was available, and I click on there, I'm like, no, it's fine. I was like, who are they talking about? And I read it again, and I'm like, they're talking about Big Shot. So we had workers here working on the embryo room, and I jump up and run outside, and I get out there, and I'm like, guys, can you record this? And they don't know anything about sheep. They got my phone, and I'm just over there opening the ram's mouth and taking side views and all these different views and showing his teeth and everything. And I was like, thanks. And I run back inside because I am flustered beyond belief, because at this point, now you're messing with our livelihood.
Right.
We have so much on this.
Right.
We have loans. We have everything. We're just promoting the good word. And now they made it sound like Big Shot, and it wasn't. So I'm sitting here thinking nobody else has a ram that has semen available. And they send me the picture of Brutus laid out at the farm show. And so, yeah, Brutus had a parrot mouth. It was a slight overbite. There's nothing to say.
It is what it is.
If they would have called us and said, "Hey, do that," yeah. But why we're bringing this up is because the parrot mouth thing is coming from us. It's coming from that ram, and it's still being brought up today.
Oh yes.
Which is something that it needed to be spoken about. That's where the basis of it is. But it has gained. They have used that and used that and used that and used that. I've never ever heard anything so repetitively talked about that doesn't exist anymore. That was last October.
Yes.
It's over. It's done.
On a ram that's so far genetically
just
behind in everything that we have.
He was also 10 years old in genetics, but he was only a baby at that time.
Right.
That was another thing. They're trying to say that we collected semen on him and they had solid proof. Well, where's it at? Because I for sure am not spending the money. I'd rather get Big Shot collected.